Yes, we're on Wong Brothers. Whoa, where'd you get that? Oh my God, it's an A&F shirt.
Yeah.
Holy crap! How long ago was that?
No, I just recently got it.
You just recently got it? Do they still sell it?
Yeah. No, you have to look for it, and people are gouging the price
Oh
because you
wow.
can't find it anymore.
Abercrombie and Finch Wong Brothers shirt. That's funny. That fits you really well.
My last thing.
I know. So I think we've been out of. Wow,
So
we haven't talked to each other in 3 weeks, right? This is the third week, I think. We skipped last
yeah,
two. So
we started.
yeah, we started. So
Okay.
the first thing I want to talk about, right? Because we haven't
Hmm.
seen each other. I know Cody got his second shot. I want to see how he's feeling. Oh, since then,
I didn't feel anything
really on the
besides the
second
sore
shot.
arm. I think I have a little headache on the second day, like very minor. Then it's gone. So basically for me, first shot, second shot, it's just a sore arm. That's it.
Oh wow, lucky,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel anything.
lucky.
Did I take the first shot yet since last time?
Oh, I don't know. When did you take the first shot?
Um,
We never talk about it,
three,
Yeah,
so we
two
haven't
weeks
talked
ago,
about
3 weeks,
second shot.
2 weeks ago. So you haven't
two,
taken the
two,
second shot.
two, 3 weeks ago. Probably the following Tuesday after the last time we
Oh, then we
record.
haven't talked about it. Yeah, how did you feel?
Yeah. Oh, I was sick.
You were sick.
Yeah, after the first shot, I
Really?
was sick.
Cause you got
Like
COVID
what kind
too.
of symptoms did you
Yeah.
have?
Yeah. So after I took the first shot, the girl told me that so we were asking about the side effects and stuff.
Yeah.
She was like, well, normal people, I mean, normally you can feel it a little bit on your arm the next day, but if you had COVID before, you might have a stronger reaction than other people.
Oh.
Then I felt fine that day, and then at night started to have a little soreness on my shoulder, and the next day my whole body's aching, and I have a light headache, and my whole body. I felt like I had COVID again.
Oh wow.
I felt like that, but the headache wasn't as bad,
Yeah.
but the whole body thing was just fucked up. It was like really painful. So I was down for a whole day.
So you didn't go to work?
I did no, I would stay off the I
Day off the next day. Okay.
it was the day of the next day. So when I do my next shot, I'm gonna have to request my next day off.
Yeah. Wow. How long were you
Yeah,
out for? Like how long did you feel the side effects
just
for? Just
just
one.
one full day.
Wow. You know what? I think my wife was like that too. Like one full day after she got the shot, she
Mhm.
didn't feel really well the next day either.
Mhm.
So now I'm wondering, like, since Cody, you said you just saw arm, right? I'm wondering maybe you did have COVID, but you didn't show symptoms now.
Yeah, that's possible. That's a possibility.
Yeah, because you would never know unless you get tested every week or something. Man.
Yeah.
So where did you get yours, Kelvin? I know Cody kind of quote my wife got it at CVS, so her second shot is this
Um,
Wednesday.
I got it with CVS.
You got CVS, so you got what kind of did you get?
Moderna.
You got Moderna, huh? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, we all got Pfizer. Me and my parents are fully vaccinated. It's just my wife. Is your wife getting
Part
the
you
shot
part
yet?
you probably need to take a third shot, right? Because Pfizer was advised for a third shot.
Really, man? Did you
I
hear
think
that,
so.
Cody? Pfizer need a third shot.
Mhm. They were suggesting. I think, but
When is this third
not
shot?
sure. I read that article or that news came out last week.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
a
came out last
third
week.
shot. Did they say when?
Hmm.
I mean, I haven't heard anything from the news. Have you?
It was from Pfizer, but I don't know about
That's from Pfizer.
Moderna yet. Yeah,
Have you heard anything, Cody?
they released Johnson today, right? Or yesterday.
Yeah, so I was gonna talk about that
Yeah,
too. So Johnson
yeah.
and Johnson, like out of 7 million people, was it 6 or 7 women that has that blood clot, right? And then they stopped the whole thing.
Yeah, they were young too. I heard.
Are they young? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I heard they were young too. Like our age.
Oh, okay. So you want to say we're young? Okay, you got. Okay, got. But I think you say
No, I
young.
mean,
I thought like
that
20s.
that was not the intention, but yeah, they were supposed to be young.
Oh, like not like the elderly. Okay, I got you what you mean now. I
Yeah,
thought you meant
not
like young, like
elderly.
oh, she was in her 20s. Oh, they were in their
Like
20s,
us.
like us. Because one of my wife's friends got the Moderna too. Oh no, Johnson and
Uh-huh.
Johnson. Because your parents got Johnson and Johnson.
My parents did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
So they were so concerned.
but it's only for women though. So maybe only one of them is concerned.
I mean, it's been few months now. I think they'll be okay.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
also,
if something happened, right, it should happen in the first few weeks.
it should, yeah. It's
Mm-hmm.
really funny. All this going down, and the cops are still killing black people, right? I saw, I saw a tweet saying that, like, man, I think the CDC should run the police department because you have 6 women black clot out of 7 million people, right? Maybe they should do the same thing to the police. Stop the police because so many people getting shot. What is up with that? Have you seen all these videos lately?
About what?
About all
Cops
these
shooting people.
cops shooting black, like, that was a couple of weeks ago when that younger kid, he ran away from those police. He was getting handcuffed, right? He got back into his car, so the cop thought she got the taser, right? And so when she thought she got a taser, she was trying to tase him, but it was her gun. So she shot the guy.
I thought they put the taser in a different spot so they
like
won't get confused like that, right?
I
I
don't
thought
know.
the taser was right here by the belly in front, and then the gun is on the side.
Oh, I thought it was I thought the gun is on the side that you're either left or right-handed, and the taser is on the other side. I mean, I don't know where they put
I
the
don't
placement.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have. How do you get confused with your taser?
Did you guys didn't see that at all? It was like a lady cop.
I think it's an old video. I saw something like that on.
Oh, okay.
It's probably not recent, but the thing is, the taser is a lot lighter. If you have touch,
Yeah, it's a lot lighter. Yeah.
a lot lighter. How do you
Yeah,
get
it should be a lot
confused?
lighter.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody.
It's like Amber Geyer. What's her name? She got confused because she thought that was her apartment, and she went in and shot the dude
Was it
in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, this. I mean, I never accept that as an excuse.
Yeah, it's just what
I
say.
thought it was. What the fuck? The fucking gun is so much heavier. Especially when it's loaded with like not even like put like 5 rounds of bullet in that shit. It's already like just the gun itself is already heavy.
Yeah, without the bullets, yeah, it's already heavy than.
Yeah, even with that bullet, it's just so. Yeah, this like I didn't know. I thought, man, shut the fuck up, man. That's not a good excuse. No.
It's
Not good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough. They gotta be a little bit more creative.
creative.
That shit don't fly, man. Seriously.
Yeah, if you did it and also I think it was this week, right? Or was it yesterday that a teenage girl got shot by the cop too?
The one with the knife?
Yeah, the one with the knife. Have you seen
Cody.
it, Cody?
But she was attacking people, right?
That was so obvious. That was so obvious, man.
So what's wrong with that? It's like shooting her.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I think. So now are people on the girl side then? Not on the cop side, even though the cop was doing her job.
People are saying that the cop should have tased her instead of shooting her. Yeah, at least I got it from some friends on my Facebook. They did talk about it. He was like, why can't they just tase her instead of shooting her? I don't know. I have no answer to that. I mean, I avoid discussing this on Facebook because when you type it, it's permanent. People fucking screenshot that shit.
Yeah, screenshot and get back to you.
I mean, here's different. Here's different. I mean, we're being mutual. When you type, people don't know your tone of voice.
Yeah, your tone of voice.
So they get confused. So I don't know. I'm not a cop. I never trained to get cop, right? if someone charged me with a knife or someone's trying to stab my friend, I have a taser and a gun, I'll use the gun.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna try to contain that guy. I will try to stop him completely.
Yeah, because he could.
That would be me. Maybe I mean, will I be able to pull the trigger? I don't know because a lot of people saying that. Oh, you talk, but when you once you pull the trigger, you could take his life or that person's life. You hesitate. Yeah, I know that, but will I be able to? I don't know.
Right.
But my first choice will be the gun,
You're
not the
right. Because
taser.
in the heat of that moment, right? It's hard to judge right now when we're talking about all calm. Like
Hmm.
we talk with some common sense, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think you have common sense in that kind of situation.
Yeah, it's too
Like
fast.
Calvin said, I will do the same thing. My objective is to stop the person, not to figure out what I'm gonna use to stop this person. I just gonna stop this person
Yeah.
from killing another
Yeah.
person.
I mean, I
So
don't want to
whatever I
get
can
That's
cut.
grab first, that's what I'm gonna use. You
Yeah.
know.
the term should be disable the person, right? But in the process of disabling the person, if you fucking kill them, I mean, no one wants to. If you really looked at the video, the cop got out of the car with, he wasn't trying to pull the gun. He walked up to the crowd and trying to see what's going on. And then he saw someone rush out with a gun. I mean, with the knife. He actually backed up a little bit because that girl did ran toward him, but then turned and charged the other girl.
Whoa.
If you look at the video, she initially came out. She was rushing this direction, but maybe he wasn't the target, but she was rushing this direction. So he backed out a little bit. That's when he drew the gun and shot the girl.
Oh, so no one's pointing out that he saved the other girl from being stabbed or whatever.
Oh yeah. No one pointed out that this girl was actually after some people
Yeah, she
with the
was
knife in
mad
her
at
hand.
somebody. Yeah.
Now here's the thing though. How do you how can you judge a cop's reaction when
You
what
can't
kind of parenting do you have at the house when a 16 years old girl
grab some knife.
will grab a knife and try to stab you?
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know, and then when tragedy happened, you blame it all on the police.
yeah, on the police or
How
whoever
how was
pulled the
he there?
trigger. Yeah.
Dude, that girl does not look 16, bro. You saw the video.
Yeah. I mean,
How
yeah, I seen it on the news.
it's a split of like 1 or 2 seconds. How can you tell? You don't check her ID first. I mean, even checking her ID, what's the difference when the person like that
He's
size
holding a
holding
knife. Yeah.
a knife? You still a threat, you know. I've seen 13 years old fucking 6 foot tall.
Oh yeah, yeah, kids. Yeah, I
You
see
know,
what you're saying.
so how do I judge if that's a kid or an adult in a split second while that person's actually angry with a
Angry,
knife
yeah, with the emotion, yeah.
in his hand? You know, not saying that he should taser or no, I'm not saying what kind of force he's supposed to use, but I'm just talking about at that moment
Stop that person. Yeah.
how do you put all that process in your head to decide what to do?
You can't. There's not enough time because she was already
No,
rushing towards the other. Like she was rushing
but
to
what
the target.
exactly? But what I'm saying is people are talking about he's supposed to taser. Dude, come
Oh
on,
yeah.
man. That girl was probably. I mean, you only saw the video, right? That girl's probably bigger than a cop. Who knows, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
All
But
you saw is the body
the
count.
size doesn't matter though. Is the action still threatening to another person? Like, let I just say, the people say you should have taser, right? If that person was running to you, the person who's saying they should have taser, would you say taser? Like, do whatever you can to stop her from stabbing me.
Or turn around and start running, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Or like you run. Like I don't know how you're gonna stop her, but you need to stop her. Yeah,
Yeah. So
it's hard to put blame.
wherever it is, it's a tragedy. You know, it happened.
Well,
It happened.
that Derek Chauvin guy got guilty on all charges.
Mhm. Oh, he deserved it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
He
there's no
deserved
other
it.
way, right? Like, I mean,
I
did
mean,
they think that it was not gonna? Can you imagine if it wasn't? Imagine if he wasn't.
That'll be
I have
another
a
protest.
What's it say, Cody?
Riot and protest. No.
Yeah, the protest. Like,
If
he
he wasn't
wasn't,
found
oh
guilty,
my
there's gonna be
gosh.
riot and protest all over.
Yeah. But you know what? They're trying to blame the exhaust pipe. Like when his face was down, they're trying to blame he was breathing the exhaust pipe. But the doctor said like, no, it was from the neck thing. They're trying to get away. It's everything they say, man. It's all subjective, from our point of view. We don't know.
There is right and wrong, but what they did, I mean, I kept telling people they sacrificed this
Yeah. Oh, okay.
for
a scapegoat.
to keep the society, the social unrest, to keep that calm. Because I mean that's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, did he kill that guy? I don't know. I don't know, but that knee definitely was at the wrong spot.
Yes.
Like there was no police training to to help to train you to hold down people. Especially the guy was already in pain. And I was actually telling a coworker today, when a cop when the environment it has a lot to do with the reaction of the police,
mm-hmm.
especially when let's say for example, if you're a delivery driver, you go into a hostile environment to deliver pizza, knowing that area, let's say Chicago, has very high robbery rate or girls get raped, it's just a bad environment.
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't want to go in with like full Domino's uniform with a car top. You probably want to go in stealth, right? To complete your order and get out of there. Imagine if you're a cop handling this kind of environment all day long, right? The reaction of this policeman, maybe I heard that he knew George Floyd.
Oh yeah.
Right. So is it a prejudgment of him knowing George Floyd took place in the situation? You see where I'm going?
I do. He took that personally.
He took that George always fucking doing something.
Mm-hmm.
So he uses excessive force. Even maybe George Floyd had a resisting arrest case before or whatever history. So they use excessive force to restrain the guy. But definitely this time they fucked up, But I have mixed feelings on this. I mean, I'm not saying this guy is not guilty. He's definitely guilty. Like because the guy George was restrained, he's in handcuffs, But like I said, he fucked up. Basically, he fucked up. He should have had better, like, what do you call those? He should control his emotion better, because definitely in that situation you could tell that he prejudged the guy before anything.
So he was abusing power too.
He was abusing. He was definitely abusing. I'm just trying to find him excuses, just for his action. Yeah.
Well, they're gonna put him in solitary, I think. Can you imagine they just let him run free wherever he wants in prison? I think he'll die on the first day, or maybe the second.
Oh yeah, he's dead, man.
Yeah,
the day he's fucking dead. Let's not forget that he's a cop.
Yeah, he is gonna be dead. I mean, like
he is so dead.
He'll be dead before by Christmas, right? I'm just assuming that like someone will be able to get to him inside as soon as he's in there for like a week. There's no way. If they want to shoot a documentary, they need to shoot that first week now.
Look, you're not gonna find out. No one's gonna talk about it.
Yeah, no one's gonna talk. After this is over, you will never hear his name again. That's it.
You will never see his name again.
Yeah.
It's not an agenda thing. It's they will try to cover this shit up.
Oh man.
I don't think we'll hear about his name ever again.
No, we won't.
Even Amber, if not because I bring that shit up, you probably forgot about her already.
I only remember because they brought it up in the news a couple of weeks ago, I think, because of the trial.
Oh, was it? I didn't.
Is it last month? I can't remember. Well, it's probably during this time that we didn't talk to each other.
So what was the what was the outcome
Oh, I don't
of
know
her
yet.
trial?
What was her name? Amber what?
Guy or something.
Guy Amber.
I thought she was found guilty, right?
So was she found guilty? She should. Like, look, talk about that. When you say, like,
That's all I remember.
yeah, she
She
thought it was
should.
her apartment. Like, how do you mistake your apartment? Like, didn't you know your key, when your key didn't work?
No, the door was kind of
The door was open, right?
Oh, the door was
Yeah.
open. Okay.
It's so fucked up too. Like how is the guy when I mean, why would you like the coincidence that how you have your door unlocked
Yeah.
and then coincidentally she thought that's her apartment.
I know. Like, do you not
You
go and
know,
turn your lights on?
like
Like,
what the
when you go in, like,
what
this is
the
not my floor. Like, what is this? Unless she was drunk. But I guess they didn't play that.
She wasn't drunk. She
No.
just got off work, right?
Yeah. And she thought it was her apartment. I mean,
Mhm.
how many apartments can you, like, you either live on the first floor, the second floor, or third floor, right? And you have to walk. Just excuses. I think for once, right, I would like one of these people just saying, like, yeah, I killed him. It was all my fault. But no one ever says that. Everyone just trying to get out of it. Even that lady cop who shoot that kid, like, instead of the taser.
How come there's no other race cop that got in trouble and being brought to justice?
Like, what do you mean, like a Asian cop or something?
An Asian cop accidentally killed a black man, or a black cop accidentally over excessive force, and shot a white dude. How come we don't hear shit like this?
I think it's just what, like,
Was there one or I missed, or there isn't one that got brought up to the media?
How many Asian cops have you seen, though? Like, let's just talk about population. How much is the Asian population in America?
I don't know, 12%, 10%.
So even if 12%, right? How much of that 12% did the parents want the Asians to be cops instead of doctors and lawyers? Yeah. When was the last time you saw an Asian cop?
Probably pretty low.
I'm pretty sure there's a couple in every station.
Oh, a couple? That's
right?
kind of high. I think it's kind of high. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's got to be a couple at least. You know what? Maybe because the Asian we're smaller, so they're not ever in the front. They're just doing paperwork.
Oh, you have to be a certain height to be a policeman. You can't be 5'7"
I
and
don't
be a
know.
cop, right? I mean, I don't know either.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
let me
know.
see
I
what
mean,
is-
do they have
me see.
qualification like playing football?
Yeah.
You
Let me
know?
see. Is there a height requirement to be a cop? Let me take a look. See, minimum height requirement of 60. Yeah, you need to be taller than 5'7". So you can be a cop.
Oh.
So that must be it.
What if I know martial
Really?
arts?
Yeah, it's a 67 inches. A minimum height. Oh my god, that's a minimum height.
Is that for Texas or just like general?
I'm just looking at general. And
Now
for female,
we
it's 63.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting to know.
We can call that racism.
How's that racism? It's not race.
They discriminate our height.
There's Chinese people taller than 5'7". Cody's taller than 5'7", so Cody can be a cop, but you cannot.
Actually, me and Lam, we know somebody who's Asian who was a cop.
Yeah, actually, I do too. When I was working at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Who was a cop, Cody? I can't remember. Who was it?
The family that you know first.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I should mention names.
Hold on, let me think.
Yeah.
A family that I know.
One of your prospect family that you met them. They went to your son's birthday party too. I think Ethan's 4-year-old birthday party.
Oh, was he my family? I think I know who you're talking about.
He was with his family to your son's birthday party.
Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about now. Oh, he was a cop. I can't remember. I didn't remember.
Does he look like a cop?
Yeah, he was a cop, but he's not a cop anymore. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What? Why? Why
is it so surprising?
Why is that so? I don't know.
Actually, you know what? When I was working at the restaurant, right, there was a lady that owns a flower shop. She was Taiwanese. Her brother was a cop. He was a big guy too, like a big muscular guy. But
Okay.
besides that,
So do they get to do the front line shit, patrolling and stuff, just like other cops, or
I would believe
are they?
so. Okay, hold on. I'm just looking Asian police in U.S. The first thing is Asian American underrepresented in police departments. So yeah, like I mean, besides New York, right? Because Chinatown is pretty big in New York. I don't see a lot of Asian cops in even in if even where we live in Texas. Can you imagine like seeing a Korean cop or a Japanese cop? I mean, they might not even make the requirement for 67 inches, but I'm not even trying to be funny here. Like it's the requirement minimum 67 inches. It's kind of like that's why they don't let you. Well, do they let you join the army if you're shorter than like if you're 5 feet, right? Are they not gonna let you join the army, or do they send you to another department? See, I don't know these stats.
Yeah.
This kind of question is kind of like fall into the, I don't know, it's totally off topic, but like now that the drinking age and smoking age is 21, but then you're able to join the army at 18. You can buy a gun until you're 21, but you can go and fucking kill people for your country when you're 18.
That's
You know,
that's the
same
American
thing.
dream, right?
Like what is the standard? What is going on? This couple of years just kind of like, man, is this what my family signed up for, to brought us over here to go through this kind of shit?
Yeah.
Because I mean we're so old now. I mean we're at the age where most of this shit will not affect our daily life. But thinking about our children, you know, this
No,
kind
you're
of thing
right.
is kind of crazy.
You're right. I didn't think about that. Let's just say you join the army at 18, right? You serve two
Mm-hmm.
years. You come home. You know how to use a gun. You're properly trained, but you can't own one until another year.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about that.
I mean, dude, come on, man. Everybody's been talking about that shit,
Yeah. Oh no, I mean I never thought about it.
especially from the Republican side. Well, oh, okay, so we can go and fucking kill people for you, but we can't own a gun, huh? Shit like,
Huh. Yeah, I
yeah,
never thought about that.
yeah. You can't
Huh.
own a gun until you're 21,
But you can
but you
hold.
but you train to use it though. If you join the military.
And when you join the military, I'm pretty sure there's drinking. But you're
Oh
not supposed to
yeah.
join. So when you're in the military, right, that rule doesn't apply to you.
See,
But
even smoking cigars too. Like the cigar community, we have people donate cigar and send it to the front line where
oh, that's cool.
Afghanistan or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time when that gets shipped out, it's like several thousand cigars.
Oh
So
wow.
if you're 18 years old, you legally, back then, right? 18 years old for tobacco, you can go and grab a cigar. So does that mean now that when that shipment comes, they're not gonna let you smoke a cigar?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, all these new rules and laws kind of like fuck a lot of shit up.
So it's kind of like, what are they
Yeah.
controlling? Why do you think the decision is to make it 21? Is 21 the adult age or is it 18? Like, what is the adult age? 18, right?
I thought adult age is 18, right?
Yeah. So why the drinking and the smoking thing is 21? What is the difference between 21 and 18?
Yeah, I'm not sure like who determined that age. Why not
The
22?
lawmakers.
Why not 23? Why 21?
Yeah. I'm gonna look at that. Is it 21 or 18? I hope nothing porn comes up.
If you put three X's next to a 21, something might come up.
I'm looking at this 18 or 21. Time
21
to make
X
our
X
mind.
X.
Time to make our mind up on the age of adulthood. Yeah. What? I think when they did 18, wasn't it because so that way there's more choices for the probably for the army, right? I mean, if you think about it, like if you wait until you're 21 to join the army, what is the cutoff? I mean, you can't join the army at our age now. You can't be like, oh, I'd like to sign up for the services.
30, is it 35?
Did you see the Did you see the reason? There was
No.
a National Minimum Drinking Age Act of 1984, but
19.
but it doesn't tell you why they picked 21. It was based on that act.
Huh.
Call Biden.
So that's
I'm
why
pretty sure
after
he
that it's
signed
like
that too.
21 years.
Go Biden.
I'm pretty sure he signed that law
Huh.
too. So ask him why.
That's funny. You know what? In
That fucking guy's been
Ridiculous.
around
I
for
think in
40 some years.
England, the legal drinking age is 18. In England, shoot,
I
in
think so.
China,
Yeah.
it's like whenever you have money.
Dude, I
Whenever
started drinking my
you
first
can
beer when
get
I
on
was
it. Yeah.
in 7th grade.
7th grade.
My first, yeah, I mean, I didn't even. I mean, I just walk in and buy beers.
I think my uncles start. No, not my uncles. My cousins, my generation, start drinking like. Well, I know they were drinking at least 9 or 10. One of the few
Yeah,
times I went to. Well, I went to China before I came here. I was 9, and my cousins who are younger than me, they were drinking beer.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I bought
whoever
my
can
first
afford it.
pack of cigarette. I bought my first pack of cigarette at the age of 9.
Yeah, see,
I
it's
just
you have
walk in
money.
and
Okay.
bought it.
Yeah.
It was so convenient. And then in Hong Kong we have the 10 pack. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like 20 cigarette. It's like 10. It's like smaller pack. So that's what I was buying back then.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 pack because it's cheaper.
Hey, y'all know.
Go ahead.
So I was looking up, right? I looked at China. China does have a legal age drinking requirement, 18 years old. But you know which country has a legal age for 14 years old to drink?
Is it Thailand?
Amsterdam.
I don't know, but Germany. You can drink
Germany.
at 14 legally. Yep.
Wow.
Still?
I'm sure there are probably different countries with a similar age too.
I mean, still right now?
Yeah, that's interesting.
14?
14.
That's
Huh.
what Google's put out right now.
Youngest. I'm gonna go to that. Put youngest. What the heck?
Beer and wine. If you are age
So
14.
any alcohol. Youngest
Okay,
drinking
hold on. He
age.
says in the presence of your
He
legal
said beer
guardian.
or wine, right? I thought he just said beer or wine.
Yeah, beer and wine.
Oh, okay. Beer and
But
wine.
it does say they need legal guardian next to them. Yeah.
I thought
But
not
if they
until
are
like
16, they can just
19.
get it.
I thought not until like 1990 something. Before that, beer was still like fucking bottled water. You can sell it anywhere in Germany, and people just fucking buy it. I mean, beer just like water.
You know, it's like wow, 14. You know
They
my.
they signed it into law. I think it's 93, if I was correct.
Wow, that doesn't seem
They
so long ago.
Yeah, they
Almost
didn't
30
sign it
years though.
into law that beer is actually alcohol until very recent, 90 something.
1993.
I think it's 93.
Wine. Well, it has anything has alcohol should be, obviously alcoholic, right? Like, has alcohol in it? Yes. Damn. 14. I'm reading the
I
same thing too.
maybe because beer the alcohol level was really low.
Oh, like a percentage is low, so that's why they can drink it.
Yeah, maybe that's why they didn't consider that as alcohol drinking until I don't know 90 something. You can look it up. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure if it was Germany or Russia,
You said
but one of
wine,
the
right?
country, yeah, one of the country it was like 90 something, 91 or 93. They just put beer like before that beer was just like fucking bottled water, like or Coca-Cola. You can just buy it anywhere, any
Huh.
age. Yeah,
And now you
I
can
think
buy
it's Germany.
alcohol. And then there's other laws like you can't even buy alcohol before 12 on Sundays, right?
In Texas, yeah.
In Texas. Okay, in Texas.
In Texas. When I was in KC,
You can buy it anytime.
you can get hot liquor
Wow, anytime.
in almost any store. They sell it at 7-Eleven. They sell it at QT.
And now,
Even
for,
Walmart.
if,
Even Walmart has those like Jack Daniel and stuff like that.
well, I think for Texas, just a religious thing, I believe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what my wife told me. Like, yo, you can't serve
I know that they don't sell some alcohol on Sunday was because of religion.
Yeah, religious. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. When is
But
that?
not in Kansas City.
Not in Kansas City. That's a different state, different religion.
You
There's a lot of
find it
Baptists
any
here.
day, man.
Yeah.
Any day.
Yeah, the money. Come on, show me the money. I'll sell you whatever you want.
You can walk into QT in the middle of the night, like 3 o'clock in the morning. You can find alcohol. Yeah.
Why not that I drink a lot anyway? Man. Hey, you know what? One thing I really wanted to talk to you guys about that I'm always not pissed off, right? Like I'm always upset about. Why is the royal family such a big deal? Why? Are they still ruling England? Why is the royal family a big deal? Please, someone please explain to me. From a Chinese person, explain to me why the royal family is a big deal.
So to me, they're not a big deal. Celebrities, whatever, none of them are big deal to me. I
Not
don't give
even
a fuck about
celebrities, but
politics.
like, why are they
Yeah.
like all over the news? Like Prince Philip, that okay? So he was 98,
Hey,
right?
you should know, man.
Why should I know?
You're Wang Xi, right?
Yeah,
Ain't you Wang Xi?
yeah.
You know the yellow ribbon shit.
No,
You
I
know
don't
how
understand.
Hong Kong divided to yellow and blue, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like to the people on the yellow side, they still kind of like, oh, England, the Queen, nah, 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 Hong Kong, you know, back in 1997, you know,
Yeah.
when 90% of these people were born after 97.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't think about
Yeah,
those
they
statistics. Yeah,
oh most of those kids are.
on the
I mean, they're
protesters
not
born
kids
after
anymore. But,
97.
yeah, they're not kids anymore. But you know,
Yeah, but they
a
were. Yeah,
majority of them were born after 97.
yeah, that makes sense. Because it was 2017, they were 20. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
majority of them, yes.
Majority of them are born before that. So how do you know what you know how it was during the time when England was our landlord? No, not the landlord, but you know,
Landlord. Landlord
the
for Hong
lord.
Kong.
There's the lord. See, Han Ding Hong, what's his name? Payton, Law Payton. We call him Law Payton, right?
Lord Payton, yeah.
Han Ding Hong. Yeah, he was appointed. He wasn't elected. It is.
Yeah.
So
I don't understand.
want to talk about democracy. I mean,
Yeah.
that wasn't really the topic, you know, talking about England.
Yeah.
So
I don't understand. Why is this such a big deal in the US? When they talk about the
I
Prince
guess
Harry or whatever, like who cares? They're not in America.
because they kicked their ass, so now they kind of feel bad about it.
Oh, so we just have to praise them whenever
I don't
just to
know.
feel bad.
I don't know why
You
would
should
they
be number
care,
one.
right?
Sorry. Yeah, I don't know why
So
anybody cares. Like in America, like
I don't know.
I guess we're talking on the same side. Like I don't know how to argue for the other side. I mean, I don't see any other kings and queens as famous, right?
Thailand.
I don't even know who they are. Why do I know Queen Elizabeth, but I don't know the King of Thailand?
I have a
Oh,
question.
you know,
So why
Uh-huh.
are Kardashians a big deal then?
Why what?
Kardashian.
If you can answer the question for why Kardashians are the big deal in here, then we can answer the same question for the royal family.
First,
I don't
she
know
has a life.
why people care about those, right?
Second, she has a huge ass.
Well, okay, so hold on. Kardashians are famous here. I get that because we're in the U.S. But are Kardashians famous in other countries besides U.S.?
I think so.
Oh, I have no idea.
Not sure where though.
I think that the royal family is still kind of a big deal because I mean historically that family rule England to today. I mean they don't really rule it now, but you know they are respected.
Yeah, I wonder why. Like, why didn't we
They
just get rid of them when they have a parliament and a government, right?
um
Yeah, like the last emperor of China. Hey, remember you used to be king? Oh, you're not anymore. Goodbye. Communist kicks in. Why doesn't that same thing happen to England? Hey, we have a government now. So you're no longer queen. See you later.
I
Move
don't
out of this
know
castle.
I don't know how the system works over there.
Yeah,
You
I don't
know?
know how the system works, but it feels like
They still have the royal guards. You know, those people in the red uniform with that big old
yeah,
chef hat, but in black.
yeah. I hope no British
They
person ever listens to us because
they gotta get mad at me.
I mean, like, I'm not
Oh, you
dissing
know,
their culture, right? But like, no other kings and queens in anywhere of the world is presented as highly as England.
I learned something funny though. I
Yeah.
mean, I never fact checked this, but they said that if you if you look at the color of the passport,
Okay.
those that still has a king or empire in the country, their passport is blue. Or the passport is red or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
But oh shit, I just fucked up my screen. But let's say like England passport is red,
Yeah.
right? The
Yeah.
Japanese passport is red, like Thailand passport is red. Like I mean that's what I was told. I never really looked into it. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I just read about it.
That's not why
But
the American passport is blue.
because we don't have a king or
Yeah, it just
queen or
we have
a
democracy.
royal family.
Huh.
That's what I was told. Okay,
No, I know.
don't
Yeah.
kill me if it's not true. But I never fact checked that. But that was what people tell me. And
You know.
then when it's green, it means something else. Like the color has a meaning to it.
Has a meaning. Oh, you know what? Let's just
Yeah.
Google that real quick. Colors of passport meaning. Colors of passport. You know, it's really funny. I'm talking so much crap about England, right? And me and my sister is trying to file our BNO so we could become British citizens.
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm totally serious. So my sister got to me last week, right? She was like, "Hey, do you know where Mom put our BNO?" I'm like, "Oh man, I don't know. Like, if I have it, she kept it for me because why would I ever need it, right?" So I asked her like, "Hey, what do you need the BNO for?" She's thinking about like, I guess see how U.S. is going, so she could apply for British citizenship. And I'm like, "Oh, can I do that too?" Yeah, if you could find it. So
All you need to do. This is what you need to do. You need to go. You need to renew your Hong Kong ID. Get a copy of your birth certificate, and then you can file a loss
I have
with
both of those
the
things.
application. I know with the embassy. You cannot do it mail. You have to be there in person. So you have to either do it in England or I
No,
don't know
my
Hong
sister
Kong
found a place you
embassy.
can do it online because during COVID right now.
I don't. Oh, maybe because of COVID. But
Yeah,
before COVID, I mean, all the information I have was before
yeah.
COVID. You can file a lost passport, but you can prove yourself with the Hong Kong ID and our birth certificate.
Oh, I
Because
have
our
both
birth
of those.
certificate, oh, I have both too. My birth certificate saying we are British nation overseas.
Yes.
We are British citizen, overseas citizen.
So
So
here's a funny
we
thing.
can get that we can get the BNO from there.
So I'm gonna go through this process, okay? So all I want to say is me being of like I know ethnic my ethnically right. I'm Chinese, but I'm gonna hold a U.S. passport and a British passport,
Why you want the British passport?
so I can go in there whenever I want and live on. They have medic. They have what the hell do they have?
You
Universal
can
health
go
care.
there with a U.S. passport.
Yeah, but I don't get any benefits, right?
You don't get benefit with the BNO
No,
until
I
you
want the
become.
British. Yeah, I want the citizenship.
So you're gonna live there for like 5, 6, 7
I
years
don't know.
before you
Like,
can
well,
even
not
apply
maybe
for it.
citizenship, right? But maybe I have a escape plan.
Escape plan.
You know, if I really have to escape, I'm just gonna go back to Hong Kong.
You think
Seriously.
so? I don't know if I
Yeah.
want to go back to Hong Kong.
I'm not afraid of the communists.
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
If you give me a choice, I'd probably go someplace new. Like, well, when did we talk about what other country likes Chinese people? Like South Africa, right? Like, I would just go there.
yeah,
Yeah.
Middle East and Africa and the Eastern Europe are friends of China.
Oh, Eastern Europe. So yeah, go to
Hmm.
one of those.
They are really cool with the Chinese people because
Yeah.
of all the business and all the other
So
shit.
where would you
Yeah.
guys go if this country falls apart? I'm just saying, hypothetically. Where would you guys move? If you don't move back to your home country, go somewhere else. Go somewhere brand new. with the means that you have
Canada?
now. What? Where? What'd you say?
Canada?
That's a good
Where?
choice. Canada. It's too cold.
Hey,
I don't want to go to Canada.
hey, China don't consider my home country, so I can move to China.
You want to move to country because it's not home. I mean, some place you're not familiar with, like you don't know the culture or anything.
I'm not familiar with China. What the fuck?
You're not familiar with China, but you're
I'm
familiar
not
with
familiar with China.
you're familiar with the culture.
Yeah, me too. I never been to
I can
China.
speak
Yeah,
the
see,
language.
Cody can
That's
go to
it.
China.
We're not familiar with the culture.
Yeah, I'm not too. I guess. Like,
I mean, every region has different culture.
oh, I'm talking about like Chinese New Year stuff, like the major stuff that you're familiar with, like 清明节, 中秋节 and things like that. That's culture.
So I have to go somewhere that don't celebrate Chinese New Year.
Well, a lot of places celebrate. I guess does a lot of places celebrate Chinese New Year. You know that pisses me off too. I don't think we ever talked about it. Like people celebrate St. Patrick's Day, right? But no one celebrates Chinese New Year
You know why?
because it's white people.
No, because
Oh.
Chinese New Year you lose money.
Oh, you. That's the driving. Yes, you lose
my
money.
parents are like, let's not talk about Chinese New Year. You know, we say Happy New Year, but
But
that's
like,
it. You know,
why
no
is it
red
like,
envelope, nothing else.
what's Chinese about it? It's not. It's actually Lunar New Year. It's just the calendar for the moon. That's really it. That's the New Year.
You know, Chinese New Year pisses me off every year.
Why?
Because like we don't celebrate it like in Hong Kong or China, right? So, but my parents make me follow the tradition
Here?
because I'm like a second elder grandkid in my generation.
Hmm.
So therefore, I have the obligation to pass out red M to my cousin, even they are married, and to their kids.
Wow. My
Okay.
parents doesn't make me
So
do any of that.
so one time I brought it up to my dad. I was like, look, man, my cousin probably don't even remember they have an older cousin because they don't call me. Okay? All right.
Oh, your family's
They
big.
don't even call me and go, hey, uncle, happy New Year. You know, their kids don't even know who I am. And why are you making me doing this?
Yeah.
I mean, matter of fact, this year they didn't even like I give it to them. Okay, my cousin and his wife and his three kids, right? That's fucking 10 fucking envelopes. That's like $50 right there. And then you know how many cousins I have?
No.
I have like maybe 7 cousins.
7.
Okay, 2 of them have kids.
Wow.
Okay, both of them have 3 kids. Okay, and then the rest of them are married or single, whatever. So every year I pass out like $180, $200 in red envelopes, right?
Wow.
Oh, you know okay, my kids, right? My kids, okay, they give back to my kids. It's okay, but I only have 3. I have 3 kids because of my seniority, right? It was my brother, and then it's me, and then everyone else is younger than me. So they don't have to give me envelopes.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, only
I.
and then they are so Americanized that only 2 of my cousins would pass out red envelope to my kids. And they didn't even do it this year and last year.
Wow.
But
I see.
my parents would chase after my ass and ask me about the envelope so they can fucking look good and pass this shit out to my cousin.
Oh goodness. I see
I
where
think
this.
that's fucked.
Yeah.
I think that's fucked up.
Because
You
you
know,
and your
that's really
brother are the
fucked up.
oldest.
Yeah. And they don't even call me on a regular basis. Okay, let's you don't have to call me daily. You don't have to call me a couple of times a year. At least Chinese New Year, right?
Yeah.
Because hey, look, I have an obligation to give you fucking money
Oh my gosh.
when I don't even see you once a year. You know what I'm saying? I don't even see them once a year.
So you have 7 cousins here in Texas.
7 or 8. I don't know. I lost
Wow.
count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, seven,
Wow,
seven
that's a big
cousins.
family. I only have 5 here. 5, right?
Seven
Yeah.
cousins. I have not seen any of them for like at least 2 years.
Let's see. Well, you might see them next February, so you'll see them soon enough.
They'd be like, "Hey, how are you? Who's this?"
That's your
Oh, you
uncle.
don't
Who?
remember your cousin? Who?
Do your kids get excited about
Not
Chinese New
not
Year
my
then?
my. No, they don't.
Oh, okay.
See, what pissed me off is their parents don't ask them to do this kind of stuff, but my parents make me do.
Mm.
So now the fucked up part is the even more fucked up part is because my older brother is not married, so he doesn't have to do this shit, and now this weight is on my shoulder. And
Really?
then the next cousin, which is the older cousin, like the third oldest one, she doesn't do this. She has 3 kids, and she doesn't have to do this.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know her.
I
You
know.
know her.
I know who you're talking about.
I'm the I'm the only one. I'm the only one. My 7 cousins plus me and my brother, 9 of us. I'm the only one
Sometimes I
who's
think you guys
who's.
look alike because you're Tong, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm the only one who required to do this
Wow.
every year, never miss. Even the time when I was in Kansas City, they make me fucking mail that shit back or something. I don't know. Or they get it from my wife. Or like when I visit in Christmas, they make me leave the money here so you can, they go, oh, this is from your cousin Calvin,
Oh my
What the
gosh.
fuck?
Her
Yeah,
boys,
fucked up.
your cousin, her boys are pretty old. They're teenagers, like 16, 17 now at least.
18.
Yeah.
18.
And then, eight. Oh my god. That's so you still give them money because Chinese New Year.
Mm,
Oh gosh. Oh. So are you gonna teach that to your kids? Is that tradition gonna die with you? You're not gonna make your kids do that, right?
what?
You're not gonna make
Die
your
with
kids do
me.
that. Like that tradition. I told my wife, like, dude, this tradition dies with me. Like the red
Oh,
envelope
yeah.
stuff.
This tradition die with me. My kids
What
are not
about you,
going to
Cody?
fucking do
If
that.
one day you have kids, are you gonna teach them to do all that stuff, or you think you gonna get pressure from your family?
I'm not gonna force them to do whatever culture that we have. I mean, that's
Cody,
up
do
to
you
them.
have a sister, right?
I don't think I should be forcing anybody. Yeah.
It's
Say again?
just, I don't even know your sister's older or younger.
He has 2 younger sisters.
I'm the oldest.
You
Out
know,
of my cousins, out of my own siblings,
so
I'm the
so
oldest.
do you have to give them red and blue?
No, never.
But Cody's not married, so he doesn't have
See,
to, right?
it's
I
just
didn't know
so
about the
unfair,
marriage
bro.
deal. I thought just the older ones.
No, you have to be married.
I
Yeah,
actually
you have to
wasn't
be
familiar
married. You have to be married.
about the rule.
And
Yeah.
the rule is like
You have to be
if my
married?
cousins are married, like I don't have to give them money too, just their kids.
Yeah. I
Oh,
never
okay.
followed
Yeah.
this rule.
Single parents.
Yeah.
You're not married, but you have 3 kids. You don't see that often with Asians, but
Yeah,
shit
you don't see
happen,
a lot of
right? Shit
Asians.
happen.
It's so messed up. Yeah, so a lot of that
Still,
like Asian culture stuff might die with us, like in Texas. But I can't say
especially
for New
in
York and
America.
California. Like in America,
In America, it is.
but if you live in Chinatown, like East or West Coast, that tradition would probably still go strong. Not as
I don't
strong,
know.
but maybe stronger
I
than
mean,
us.
probably stronger.
Yeah, stronger than us, definitely.
Probably stronger, but not in Texas, not Dallas. I
Yeah,
mean,
not Dallas. Cause like, how many do we see? Like, I mean, you have 7 cousins here. I have 5. Cody has 2, but they're half white. You have 2 cousins here, right, Cody? Just 2?
In Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, in Dallas. Yeah, just in Texas.
he got more. He got more.
Yeah, but not in Texas though. Well, I have more too,
Yeah.
but
More in
out of the
Taiwan.
state.
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah, I have like in China, Hong Kong. Like, yeah,
Hey, I'm gonna check on my kids real quick.
yeah.
I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Okay. Gosh,
Okay.
man. So you've been busy, Cody, the last 3 weeks? Shit, 3 weeks? Shit, it feels longer.
Yeah. Getting into cryptocurrency.
Are you really getting into crypto? Hey, you know what? I got an email about some kind of China coin. Have you heard of that? Let me look at
There
it.
are like tons, like there are like hundreds of thousands whatever cryptocurrency, right? So
Yeah.
I'm just picking whatever that's getting popular, that's getting attention.
Okay.
I'm just buying those
Oh, okay.
because to me it's like it doesn't even matter. Like I'm sure if you look into it, you can see the differences between each and their purpose.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it's I just look for a trend. I look for like what's gonna be popular because like the Dogecoin. I know Dogecoin is popular now, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah. I heard
Elon
that on
Musk
TV.
pushing it, everybody pushing. It was supposed to be a joke coin, right? It wasn't even supposed to be a real deal, but now it turns into a real deal. Like people putting value into it,
Oh
so
man.
you can actually buy stuff. Some hotel accept Dogecoin, and now they are saying Amazon might accept Dogecoin. If Amazon accept Dogecoin, right, then
Oh,
that's pretty big deal, you know.
that's so
But
much
will I get into
cryptocurrency.
Dogecoin now? No,
It's too expensive.
it's like yeah, it's already shot out so much. So I got into this different one. Like this one just came out last month, Safe Moon. I don't know if you heard of it,
Hmm. I'm not familiar with cryptocurrency.
but I feel like this one's getting a lot of attention. And I just threw in like $300 like 3 weeks ago, right?
Wow.
Last weekend it went all the way up to like 3,300 at some point, but it fell back down to 1,500 now. So I mean that's still like even as of right now it's like 500% profit. But
Wow.
I think that's gonna go a lot higher. Yeah, you want to get
Right.
into these when they are really cheap, right?
Yeah.
Because I got in mind it's like 0.0000120. So it's like very small, like very cheap. It's the same
I
thing
heard
as
you guys are
Dogecoin
talking
when they
about
first came
crypto.
out. It's like
Yeah. We're talking about crypto.
yeah, yeah. When they first came out, it was like in that range too, like really tiny, small amount
Huh.
per coin, and they just kind of hold on to it.
I
I think
got
this
into
year gonna
SafeMoon
be
about 3 days ago,
yeah,
maybe 4 days ago.
nice,
It took me
nice.
3 days to get it all set up
Buy it.
because you have to.
It took me
Well,
2 weeks.
before I figured out the easier way, I went for a little bit more complicated. So I have to go
Yeah,
from Coinbase to KuCoin and KuCoin to Trust Wallet,
Oh my gosh.
Trust Wallet to and then swap it with Pancake. That's how I got
man,
it.
that's a lot of fees.
Yeah,
How much you paying
I was
fee? That's a lot of
I was
fees.
just
Yeah,
testing it. I was just testing it, so I put in $50.
yeah,
And by the time I get to Trust Wallet, I only have $42. Like it took out $8 fee.
yeah. That's a lot of fees. Yeah,
And at that point I was like, this is way too complicated. I don't want to put money in it anymore. Because I had to go through. I mean, right now I already know how to do it, right? So it probably take me a day or less than, because you have to wait for the transaction to clear, and usually
yeah,
before it clear your bank, it's available to you in a couple of hours. But if you're in between doing shit, it'll probably take you more than 10, 12 hours to get it completely transferred between three different
yeah.
platforms. But then later on, I figured out a different way to do it. But now everything's fucking going down, so I'm not like, man, no, I'm not doing it now.
What
You know,
cryptocurrency do we use
I
in
had the
US?
instruction a long time ago, right?
You do?
Huh?
You
Hmm?
did? Instructions?
What? No, I was saying. Hold on, I was saying I knew the instruction like I knew about this coin last month, but I didn't really start looking into it until like 3 weeks ago, or more than that actually. I have instructions, but I didn't. The freaking instruction they put on the website is missing that one step. So I was stuck at that one step. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I could have gotten this coin even way cheaper. I kind of pissed off that I didn't get the price at even lower, so I can even get more coin.
When I got to
My
SafeMoon,
entry
it
was
was
like
already on top.
yeah.
So now I'm down $20.
Oh yeah, cause you did 4 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I got in at
I
42
know.
now.
Last
I'm
weekend
holding
was
24 bucks.
going up. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't. I think I only saw videos of how cryptocurrency work, right? But it sounds like you're creating a middleman for cryptocurrency
What do you
to
mean?
work. So what I understand is like, okay, it's me and my bank account. So if I go to Amazon to buy whatever, right? I just like, okay, let me put up my checking information. But then you're saying that I had to buy a cryptocurrency, then I had to use that currency to buy products. Like it's like I had to buy money to spend money. I mean, I don't even understand how why
No,
cryptocurrency works. I mean, I have no understanding.
No, it's
Basically, you're right. Basically,
No,
you're
no,
right.
no.
You have to use another currency to swap to
I mean,
different
that's
currency.
how I'm understanding it. That's why like you guys are saying like, oh, I'm buying cryptocurrency. So I don't understand why people would buy
Well,
cryptocurrency.
okay, hold on. Cryptocurrency is new, right? It's not like paper currency right now. So how do you get something new? The only thing we have in value like legal tenders is US dollar, for example.
Right.
So you're buying the cryptocurrency to use it digitally. But like that doesn't mean you have to. I don't see it as a middleman. You know what I mean? Like, because
No,
if in the future, for example, in the future, if everybody accept cryptocurrency, you don't need to use US dollar to buy it. If you find a way to mine it, you can use that straight to the merchant to pay for things. It just depends on how people adopt this cryptocurrency.
So what does it mean by
But right now, you
mining?
have to buy it with the money we have.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like I
Huh?
had to buy with the money I have. Like let's just say my $10 buy 10 bitcoins. So I had to use that 10 bitcoins to buy me.
You
a burger.
wish.
No, I'm just saying this an example. But then like, hey, I accept
Yeah,
Bitcoin,
I know,
right?
right?
Like whatever that say, like I'm just using Bitcoin, so it's easy for me to say. Okay, we accept Bitcoin, so I have to use money to buy this digital currency to buy the stuff I need. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Instead of me
No,
transferring,
that's because you're not mining it.
like that's what I'm saying.
If you're
like,
mining it, you don't need to buy it.
so how does
Because
it?
you're
how
not a
does,
miner,
how does the mining
it's kind of
makes
like
money?
it's kind of like if you want to get Canadian dollar, you need to use US dollar to exchange to Canadian dollar, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing with cryptocurrency. Because you're not mining it, you have to exchange it. Okay. So to me, cryptocurrency is just another currency, but you don't see the actual paper form. It's not a paper legal tender.
Well, that's the same thing looking into your checking or bank account. You don't actually see the paper thing too.
You know why cryptocurrency is getting attention or popular?
No, I
It's
don't.
because people are trying to decentralize it. People are trying to decentralize it. They are tired of the central entity
tired of
controlling
US
all the
dollar.
money supply.
So
That's why
You
a
know,
lot
government
of
can print
negative
as much
news
as they
come
want,
out.
right?
yeah.
If crypto become a thing, US gonna lose the power of the economy.
Huh. So explain
Because
to me
right
the
now
mining
everything
thing. I need to
everything is
understand that
exchanged
piece.
in US dollar.
What is mining for cryptocurrency? How do you mine cryptocurrency?
Okay. Mining is okay. You know when you have a centralized entity, like for example, U.S. government, you know the Fed control all the money supply. Okay, that's one entity controlling the money supply. The idea of cryptocurrency is to have hundreds or I don't know multiple people. Everybody else control the ledger, right?
Okay.
So how do you qualify them as a person to control the ledger? The ledger is transaction. Who gives money to who? That ledger is being controlled or managed by a lot of people, not just one central entity. So the whole point about mining is to qualify those people to be to managing the ledger. So by becoming qualified, you probably have to watch this on YouTube. They can probably explain it better. But it's basically just qualifying the mining, just to qualifying the people who are doing the ledger work, and in order to do so, once they finish that, they get a reward to get a part of a Bitcoin. For example, if we're talking about Bitcoin.
Yeah, just talk about Bitcoin.
So mining just to qualify, yeah. So our mining is to qualify the people doing some work to keep the network, keep the ledger ongoing accurately throughout the world, and then they get a piece of Bitcoin
So
or cryptocurrency
so
as a
suddenly
reward.
your value of currency is greater without doing anything. In a way, like you're not physically putting like
Well, I mean, they
manual
are
work.
doing something.
Like not okay. Wow.
I mean, it's not you're not doing manual work, but whatever the
Yeah.
system they built
That's what I'm saying.
The
control to
system itself, a mining
manage.
machine costs a lot of money. The
Yeah.
and like Cody says, the maintenance of it's crazy. Like your electricity bill is gonna be sky high. So that's the cost to mine your coin. But the reward is great. I had a few friends. I don't think they are doing it anymore. They were mining Bitcoin back then. And I know that they spend a lot of money on the electricity bill and building the machine and all that stuff. I don't know how much he spent on it, but I know his electricity bill is like at a zero on the end, maybe even more. Like you normally pay $200, your bill is like $3,000. Yeah, it's crazy.
I gotta understand how what this works because
I don't know how mining works.
yeah, I don't understand how any of this works. I mean, like, is this
Okay,
a digital
I can
thing of the
explain
future?
I can explain it real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, our mining is to prove. It's called proof of work model, meaning they require the people who are mining to do some work to be qualified to manage the ledger. Okay, and the solution they came up with for Bitcoin is to have those miners solve a random math problem. Okay, now they can use many different type of combination to make the proof of work model, but they picked to solve the math problem. Okay, so this sounds confusing in a way, but it doesn't have to be solving a math problem. It can be anything literally,
Okay.
but
It's
they
just a
pick that as a work.
okay.
Okay, yeah. So what you're doing with all this miner machine is the more powerful machine you build, the more they can take a guess, right? To guess that math problem, to solve that work. Then they become qualified. Okay, I can qualify to manage the next transaction on the ledger, whatever, right? So once they manage that, they process it, it spread out throughout the whole network. They get reward for Bitcoin, for example.
Wow.
But right now, this mining deal it's getting harder. Based on the algorithm, the more Bitcoin you have, the harder it is to mine. So right now, mining is actually unless you have a big company, you have a lot of rigs to mine, you will make money. If you talk about like retail people like you and me, like we're not gonna get that much out of it anymore. So right now they are looking into a different model called proof of stake, meaning instead of you buying mining rigs to prove that you're doing work, why not just buy the coin itself to prove that you believe in the coin? So instead of so the more you hold, they pick you as the what do you call it node to do that work to manage the ledger. So they will pick at the random.
So why is
It's
there
the
so
same
much?
idea. Yeah.
So why is there so much cryptocurrencies out there? Why is that not regulated to like, hey, this can only be 5 or something?
Well, it's not going to be regulated in a way because that's the whole idea to decentralize.
So why don't we
right?
make
So that
a digital currency?
we can actually anybody can.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay.
But will people follow it? Will people believe in it? Will people value it? That's a different story.
Wow. How do these people get people to value it?
Yeah.
They just market it in a way?
Yeah, in a way.
So it's
Selling it,
kind of
I
like,
don't know how they sell that idea.
so it's like buying a Lamborghini and then we only make 200 of it. And then like, you bought it for 200 grand, right? But you can sell it for 300 because once everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, this cryptocurrency thing is so crazy.
You know, China has the most amount of Bitcoin. I think 65% of the miners they are all in China.
Well, I believe that.
So in a way, China kind of control the digital currency right now. It's gonna be huge like later on. I see like obstacles is world government they ban it, they regulate it, they try to outlaw it. I can see that process coming up, but I don't know. I think in the long term, maybe when we're all gone, I don't know. Maybe in the future there's no cash money anymore, just all digital currency.
It's kind of like
China
right now.
launched the digital currency. I think it's just yen, but they don't have the paper anymore.
They don't use paper.
Yeah.
I haven't. The article I read didn't go into detail about it, but from my understanding is they basically just digitalize their money instead of keeping it in paper.
Yeah, like I don't see like if you digitize your money, right? It's just coming up from your checking account. Why use a different medium?
Mm.
Like hey, let me buy these coins. Like playing at the arcade.
It goes back to controlling. Now when everything is digital, everything is law somewhere.
It's so kind of, remember when at an arcade, instead of using our quarters, you have to buy these stupid tokens. $1 buys you 5 tokens. It's the same thing, right? You gotta use these tokens to play this game.
Hey, Lan.
Yeah.
Lan. Right now, I think I see your confusion. But okay, so right now, if you buy digital currency, you're not just exchange one to one. You're actually exchanging in the hope that this grow in value.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you're kind of investing in digital currency at the same time.
Right. But then I don't see how
let's just say me and Calvin, we get to save more, right?
Well, I don't see how the digital currency is different from any other thing I buy. I'm just buying something, hoping that it will get greater in value. Like that item could be anything, not just digital currency.
Well, digital currency right now, you can either buy it and then they rise in value, then you hold on to it. Maybe later on they become acceptable everywhere. You can just use that to pay for things strictly. Like Tesla accept Bitcoin right now. You can buy Tesla with Bitcoin. For example, if you have Bitcoin, you don't have cash, you can use that to buy Tesla.
So
it's just another form of currency.
Yeah, it's just another mega currency. Yeah. So it's still I'm still kind of understanding like you buy Bitcoin.
So let's put it this way, Lam. If you have got a Bitcoin back in 2008 for like $10,
yeah, for $10.
If you got one for $10,
yeah,
you can buy a Tesla with one Bitcoin that only costs you initially $10.
But then it increases in value, right? And I think it's people like us that make it increase in value. The only way I say that, right? Because I'm into the retro video games, and then a lot of people are trying to sell these old systems for like $200. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? They should worth $10. You know what I mean? It's because people like us put value in these things, and I for one don't like that. Suddenly, like you want to put something in value, but then what backs up that value?
People.
So let me ask you a question, Lan.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
People is the one that back up the value.
What gave this a value? It's just a piece of paper. What gave this a value?
Isn't the government. The Federal Reserve?
The government says this is a legal tender. Right. You can use it to buy things.
Yeah.
So we give it value.
Yeah.
Right?
Isn't it
so same thing for everything else that we're talking about.
Isn't it backed by gold or something?
Huh?
I mean, I don't know. Like, isn't it backed by some kind of Federal Reserve?
What's backed by gold?
Like the paper money.
You talk about the currency?
Yeah, like any kind of currency.
No, this all just backed by the government. It's just government. The world government, they back paper legal tenders, so you can use that to exchange for things instead of carrying a gold bar to buy a burger. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, yeah, just because it's backed
by. That's how money is. Yeah.
Gold bar. So what you're saying is that if I can take over that decision, right, I own everything. If someone in the future takes over this cryptocurrency, regardless of which one it is, that person will take over everything.
Well,
not really, because it's still backed by the people. So if you being a dictator, you being an ass about your currency. No, let's say if you being an ass about the currency you hold, then people be like, all right, F you, we'll go to Cody's coin. Then your lame's coin becomes 0.
Oh, I'm saying over everything, every digital currency out there. If you are able to control every single currency, like, so if one people move to another place, right, I would still control that. But I don't know how that works. I mean, I don't even know how that works now. I'm just thinking like, what controls are in place for these things. You see, you guys keep saying people, right? People shift from one place to another. Like, if I'm not in charge of one, right? Let's just say they move to Cody's coin. They don't know that I don't control Cody. You know, like if someone's smart enough is to do this, right? They're gonna anticipate every single move.
The creator of the coin is not a whole majority of the coin.
So basically, I'm saying money isn't safe either. I mean, money is unsafe also. Someone's like controlling. I feel like paper, digital is all the same.
It is in a way.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah. In a way, yes. You're right.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm still confused about it, but I'm still gonna learn it. I gotta see what the big deal is.
I mean, digital money is the future. That's all I can tell you.
Wait, Cody said something. Paper is getting more expensive, like the mint paper they use.
No. You know how U.S. dollar keep going down? That's because we keep printing, right? There's more supply all the time. So now you see all the things getting more expensive and recently, not just recently. I mean, all these years, your dollar just gonna become worthless eventually. Go through time, it's gonna become worthless. So that's just how paper currencies are. It's not just U.S. The whole world is like that.
So how's that different? If won't the digital the same thing? Like, I guess in a way you could create more digital currency.
Well, they put limitation on most of them. Like they don't just keep printing. The whole idea is they don't want to keep printing.
Those coins are unlimited.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now it is.
I don't think that's
unlimited.
Yeah.
I mean, like, eventually we have to stop printing paper money, right? Like, I don't even know what kind of paper we use. It's got to be made. That's why you can't artificially print money.
I actually read an article a few days ago about Dogecoin. Maybe I can find it and send it to you guys. The writer of that article basically explaining why Dogecoin is the only digital coin that could replace paper money between all of that because of its structure. It has some to do with it being unlimited. But I didn't go in full detail. I just kind of I'm just kind of look around, and I saw it. I can find it and send it to you guys. I don't know, but a lot of people are riding this Dogecoin right now. Matter of fact, me, I have some too. I bought it at 5 cents.
Oh, nice.
Just like Cody, he hop in safe one early, so he make a few bucks. Yeah. I hop on the Dogecoin, not like early, but right before the rally. So I did make. Yeah. Like everything that's been happening for the past few days, it didn't hurt me at all because when I bought it very low. So as right now, I'm still like 300-400% up, even when it dropped to fucking 13 cents yesterday at 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
What is the safety measure for these coins? Like, if I have 10 of any coin, right? Can they be digitally printed to say these 10 coins belong to Lam? So like no hacker can just change it easily, or they could just add something. Like, let's just have 10, right? I hacked it. Oh, let's just say I have 30 now, but the other 20 is not accounted for. Does that make sense?
The only way you can secure your coin is not to share your password and do those like 2-3 phase authentication, verification for you to access the account.
So like
that's
any kind of checking account.
When it comes to digital, man, you always have a risk of being hacked. Just like if you store your money at home, people can break in your house.
Yeah,
and
or
steal
even a checking account. People get your password. That's
it. So nothing is safe or guaranteed. I think yourself has to have some sort of protective mind with your own asset.
Right. So I'm saying like, so whatever coins I own, right? Can they all be
Mm-hmm.
digitized to say these are property of Lam? These are property of Lam.
No, as long as it's in your wallet, which is your digital wallet with your password, your
So just a
authentication.
password.
If you fucked up, you try to transfer to your other wallet, and then you fucked up with one digit or of your account number.
So just eight
It's
random
gone.
gone.
letters
Like
and
Yeah.
numbers and a special
it's gone.
character.
Like I nearly just read someone like one of the forum like this guy was like, how do I retrieve this shit? And then he was farballing with fucking Coinbase about that shit. He fucked up when he transferred his his coin between wallets. All right, he put in the wrong account. So I mean, I didn't read the whole thing because it's pretty long, but I think he was not able to retrieve that because that shit is gone.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
read people about like, oh, I forgot my
As of right now,
password.
you can't retrieve it.
Yeah,
So,
like I can't remember my
It's
password.
just like if I send cash in an envelope, right? And then I put in the wrong address. I delivered to instead of delivering to my parents' house, it went to a neighbor's house,
Yeah.
right? And the neighbor denied it. Your money's gone.
Oh.
yeah.
I mean, same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. The risk is always there, and I think it's equal,
Wow.
regardless of digital or paper.
Wow. See, that's cryptocurrency. I gotta look into that. If China's doing like over 60%, I might buy that yen coin. I don't know what's called, China coin, Ching coin. Maybe that's what we should do. We should do a Ching coin.
I've been trying to look up some currency that was created in China.
Oh yeah.
Maybe find one of the big ones because I do believe China is I mean maybe for the next 20 years China will be the
Number one.
pretty strong. Not I won't say it's number one, but it's very competitive market. And if that coin is being like WeChat, like支付宝, the Alipay and all that shit, how it's widely used. Like you can pay with your WeChat account basically anywhere in China
Wow.
for basically anything.
Yeah.
If that coin, with that one digital coin that was created in China, are being widely used and accepted, that's gonna be your first bucket of gold, or maybe even make you a millionaire.
You think we'll, well, maybe not in our lifetime, right? Do you think we'll ever not use paper money?
I think it will be in our
I
lifetime.
think it's
You think
possible.
It will
so?
be in our.
We're still
It
using
will be in our lifetime.
we're still
Yeah.
using fucking coins. We can't even get rid of the
Dude,
penny.
you live in U.S. That's why you think that. Look at China.
Yeah, but like because it's the people. I don't want to include China because they're communists. So when they told them to do something, right, they fucking have to do it.
No, it has nothing to do with communism. It's just the system, how it works.
So
If you go to China, you have WeChat account. You put money in that WeChat account. All right, transfer. You don't even need to deposit it. Transfer it from your bank into that shit, or even link it up. You go anywhere. Like Hong Kong, the octopus card.
yeah, it sounds easily hackable.
Yeah, the octopus card. You go anywhere. You pay for your food with octopus.
Oh, I know. I love that feature. And that was
Right?
back in 2012.
Same thing. Same thing in China. They use that with your phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I understand digital currency in that way.
And basically it's digital currency, but it's just yen
Yeah.
instead of it being called Bitcoin. Well, it doesn't go up in value like those coins.
Do they have something
Let's
like
put
that
it this way.
in Taiwan, Cody? Do you know? We are in Hong Kong. We have this octopus card, right? Like it's a card that you could ride a subway, go pay for at the convenience store. It just basically is like a prepaid card that you load into.
Yeah.
So
They have something like that. You can buy in 7-Eleven.
yeah,
But I don't know what it's called.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
think
it may cost
Yeah.
something different,
already. Yeah.
but do the same thing. So like if you talk about digital currency in
Yes.
that way, I understand. But I don't see those
But
cards
but
raising
Lance,
in value.
well, let's say if you have $10, 10 yen in your WeChat account,
Mm-hmm.
okay, how it go up in value is when US dollar goes down. Let's say I have, how do I explain it? I'm trying to figure a better way to explain it to you. If you ever do foreign currency exchange between, I mean, I don't think China yen was one of them. I'm not like expert to it, but I know euro and Japanese yen and US dollar are widely exchanged,
Yes.
and people actually 炒外币,
Yeah.
that's what it's called
Yeah.
in Chinese. They flip that shit.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
What they do is they don't, let's say dollar to euro is 125, right? 130 each. You're not betting on that 130 or 125. You're betting the digit after that.
Oh.
Okay. So for euro, let's say it's 126 right now. I'm just making an example.
Yeah.
For it to go from 126 to 127, if you buy that shit at 125,001, and then it jumped to 127, it nearly just increased its value by 10,000%.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does. Because you only spend $1, yeah.
Yeah, so to the people who hold euro, it just went from, I got extra 10 cents or extra 1 cent. But in your account, you just went from $1 to $10,000.
Wow.
That's why a lot of people go broke and bankrupt, because that shit just popping up. If you go to like any digital currency ad, when you watch that shit, it just like that. It keeps going.
I wonder who controls that too. Like all over the world. Like, Cody said we print money, right? So does that other places stop printing money? Is that why the value goes up? Who is in control of the digital currency change? Who is in control of the currency exchange?
No, I know you got me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my coworkers asked this
Prifzer.
question: Where the money go? When I bought that shit, where the money go? Right?
I don't know.
I will assume that it goes into a pool, a money pool.
I don't know.
That's my assumption.
Instead of the currency exchange, why can't we just have a universal coin? With digital currency, is that what it is? With cryptocurrency, we could have a universal coin.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Is that what it is?
I thought that's the original idea of Europe.
Well, but just Europe though, right?
Yeah, that's only Europe that using
European,
that centralized everything. So that's basically what you were talking about. That Europe was.
There's still going to be some places, maybe even 50 years from now, that's not able to use cryptocurrency. Right? I mean, like you're talking about everyone having
not
computers.
Able to?
Yeah, not able to. We still have countries that don't even have clean water. You want them to use digital currency?
I mean, that's just part only working. Like,
I don't know what they're gonna use.
I guess.
Wait, what, Cody?
Well, we don't know what they're gonna have later on in 10 years, 20 years.
Yeah.
But the majority of the world, we can pay for things just with this right now.
I know, it's crazy.
Everything's in here. Your digital wallet is here, so I can send money to Taiwan, for example. If they use Bitcoin right over there, I can just send something over there too. I just need to know the address.
Wow.
So I think it's like I can see it happen. I just know it might be a lot of obstacles because obviously government doesn't like that, right? Government wants to be able to control the.
They will lose power. They will lose power if digital currency become a thing. That's why there's a lot of regulation. They try to control it.
So it's not gonna be easy.
It's just like when
I think eventually, yes.
So what you guys are saying is we need to move to a private island and start our own coin. There's no regulation.
Well, I mean,
You mean?
then who we gonna deal with?
I don't know. We start the coin there first. That's where it's based from. Because if we start
No, the
here,
regulation is the people.
right?
Well, I mean, we can start on the island, but if our target is the world, right? We want the whole world to accept our coin. The regulation is the local governments, right? If they allow the citizen to do it, I think right now India they are prevent. I think Indian government right now they are preventing cryptocurrency or something. I think I saw news about
Turkey.
that a couple days ago.
Turkey. Okay.
Yeah.
Turkey just banned all cryptocurrency trading.
They just want paper money.
Mm-hmm.
Just paper money.
I don't think they. I mean, like you guys just talked about, the government don't like crypto because they can easily lose control of the people because of the cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, money in a way, if you really look at it, that's how not only government control the people, but the business control the employee. They use that money to control the employee. Like for instance, if you're a store manager, any kind of store, retail store manager, your salary is not that high. But what makes the general manager make a lot of money is that bonus is like 50% of the income. So that bonus is what controlling them. You understand that part?
So it's still the
So
money.
it is money to control, like to keep you in place. For example, you're supposed to be your bonus is $1,000 every month, but you have to hit certain criteria to get your full bonus. Okay, or let's say if you call in 3 times or more, they would take out $1,000 from your paycheck.
Okay.
That's manipulation. You know, that's a control with currency.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, like, without the government, you would think. I don't know. With the government regulation, I don't see. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna be.
Well, right now nobody know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
I'm myself right now. I'm just riding a wave.
Yeah.
I do anticipate U.S. government, some government eventually gonna step in and be like, okay, we're gonna put more regulation or we're gonna ban something. We're gonna slow this down. I do anticipate something like that. So I'm just riding the wave right now. I think this year the crypto gonna go up, maybe toward the end of the year. Next year I don't know. So I plan to see how far I can go this year and just get rid of the crypto that I got. So it depends. You know, there's a lot of
If you're holding
unknowns
Safe
right now.
Moon, Cody, you have Safe Moon, right? Do you have
Yes, I
other
have
crypto?
like 240 million. Yeah. You
Do
know,
you
it
have
keep
other
growing
crypto
too.
other than Safe Moon?
I have Cardano, which is by the group that created Ethereum, and I have Stellar. The reason I picked Stellar is because if institutions start to accept cryptocurrency, right? Stellar is
just
supposed
sold
to
all my
be
Stellar.
the median exchange between.
Yeah, I just sold all of them.
Well, I mean, they had a good run too.
Yeah, I nearly just sold them all.
I wish I did
switched
too.
it
You
to
know.
Anchor. I swapped all my
Yeah.
Stellar to Anchor because Anchor is kind of
Which one?
newer, and Anchor ANKR.
Anchor. Okay.
ANKR. Okay, I haven't seen that
Anchor.
before. Yeah.
Yeah. Look
Anchor.
up
Okay.
to it because Stellar is bigger. Stellar is bigger.
Yeah.
It's tradable between different currency, but Anchor is smaller.
Yeah.
But
More potential, right? Yeah.
honestly, yeah, it has more potential. So and it's cheaper. It's
Oh,
40.
okay.
It's 400% cheaper. Fucking Stellar is 40 cents, and
Oh yeah.
Anchor is like 12 cents. So I hold
Yeah.
more, right? When I see a bigger number, I'm like, yeah, I'm rich. But basically, the value is the same. But it just makes me feel better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency.
So Lam, when you gonna get in
it was
cryptocurrency?
going up.
Is it hard to start your own cryptocurrency? Is there a website you can
I
get?
don't
Start
know.
or
I
to
never looked
invest
into
in?
it.
Oh, okay.
We can start what we call FCP.
Yeah, FCP coin. No, I'm just thinking like if one day
I think
like
there's a website you can start.
yeah,
Yeah.
if
I
tomorrow
think
the
I think I've
government
seen
put a
I
stop
think
on
I
it.
saw this video. I think there's a video I saw. They tell you this website can create one in like 10 minutes, but I don't know how that works.
Let's
Oh,
do it.
create a Bitcoin live. Let's do. I type in some stuff. Oh, now my cryptocurrency. So what if the government stop like, hey, ban all digital currency tomorrow, so everybody lose money, right? Because they're basically worthless.
Dude,
I will say
just
yeah.
because Biden raises the capital gains tax to 39% last night, I lost $800 just like that.
Capital gains
I mean,
tax.
technically, people say if you haven't cashed it out, it's not your money yet, right? You don't have it yet. But my coin lost $800 in value,
Hmm.
and I still haven't
Yeah.
recovered it yet. I mean,
That was
like I
one
said though,
thing,
I
yeah.
got in early, so I'm still positive. But yeah, I just lost most of my earnings because of that.
Wow.
And I just read something too, like uh Bitcoin has some kind of expiration date that is due tomorrow. It's like some $1 billion deal that was with Bitcoin. So if they don't get their renew, I think Bitcoin's gonna drop too. So if you have Bitcoin, you might want to get out of it now.
I don't think any of us have
Until
Bitcoin.
like
Yeah.
48 hours later and see what's going on.
Bitcoin.
That's one of the reasons why I transfer
I
all
don't have
my.
Bitcoin. Yeah.
I had Bitcoin. I transferred my Bitcoin to Stellar, and then I changed. I swapped from Stellar to Anchor
Hmm.
because I'm trying to stay away from Ethereum and all that shit. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
I think fucking Anchor is Ethereum. Wow. I already make the swap. I don't want to keep doing too many fucking
So
transactions.
one Bitcoin is worth $50,000. A little, 50,500.
Last year at this time,
Yeah.
Bitcoin was $7,000.
Really?
Last year at this time,
Yeah.
April, $7,600. It's crazy.
File.
Just about 3 days ago, Bitcoin was still $65,000. Someone just dumped like 7.6
Yeah, they're
billion
saying,
worth of Bitcoin.
you know, the price target they're giving Bitcoin is 250,000.
For one, like,
No
one
That's the
coin?
price target.
way. When?
They didn't really say when. But that's a price target a lot of people are giving.
Well,
You
let's
know,
see what's going on. I heard something, some big events
yeah,
coming up from with Bitcoin.
I
So
gotta figure out how this
that's,
shit works.
yeah.
Bitcoin.
but I looked
You
up
want
the
to know how
Dogecoin.
this works? Just watch. If you want to learn this, just watch 99 Bitcoin on YouTube channel. There's a YouTube channel called 99 Bitcoin. It
Oh,
tells
yeah?
you everything. Anything to do with cryptocurrency. Yeah, that's how I learned it.
Huh.
They do a really good job explaining everything. Yeah.
I just don't want to think that this is a trend that is going to go out in 5 years.
I still think that Dogecoin has a lot of potential.
A lot of potential. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just don't know anything of it. Kind
Yeah.
of like, you know
I
what
mean,
you
it
put.
started off like a lot of people say it started off as a joke, right?
Yeah.
But the popularity that it got, then it went from nearly last week at this time it was 7 cents. Seriously, I think it was last year, last week at this time it was still like 7 6 cents, 7 or 8 cents. And now after it bumped to like 40 some cents and then it dropped back down to 16 or 18. Now it's stabilized at around 24, 23.
Hmm.
I think like their value is there. And once it gets stabilized, it's really up to how much people evaluate it. Like right now, I know a lot of people are like endorsing it and accepting it. I know New Egg is accepting it. I think Amazon's going to, and even Coinbase is going to add Dogecoin into their trading list.
Hmm.
So it's gonna be tradable on Coinbase. Yeah, that's a big deal. And not to mention that Elon Musk is like manipulating that shit like crazy. So yeah, I'm expecting Dogecoin. I'm not saying it will be like fucking Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
But people are talking about it hit $1 by the end of this year.
Hey, for Elon Musk, I like the guy a lot, but I think one day he's going to be a Bond villain. You know, the one day he's going to be the Bond. Elon Musk. He's doing all this stuff.
Mean,
like, oh, it looks so good.
As of right now, I think Dogecoin is gonna hit like at least $2-3, not just one. It'll be like $2-3.
$3.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think it'll be at least two some between $2 to $3. It's not just gonna be $1. I think. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think $1 is a very achievable target.
Very achievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know people got into Dogecoin early this year when it was like 0.0001 cents per coin. So he's throwing like $300 in that shit, and he got like fucking 75,000 coins.
Wow.
Imagine his initial investment was like $400, you know, and he's once it hit $1, it's $75,000 profit.
So who's the person with the most Bitcoins out there? What's this guy's name?
I don't know, some Chinese.
Oh, is it?
Not me or Cody,
the creator.
Someone.
Wait, what? The person who created?
It's probably the creator. Nobody know who created yet still.
It's a Japanese guy, dude.
Supposed to be this guy Satoshi.
Something Yamasaki, something Yamakushi or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, I have a story to tell you guys. So I was looking at when I first heard about Bitcoin, that was back in 2015. No, when I first heard about Bitcoin, I would say again, was 2016-ish. That's when Bitcoin was about $2,000 something. So I did flip it a little bit. Well, but then long story short, I remember back in the day when we were playing CS 1.3, 1.6, I had a PlayStation that we remember PlayStation used to be regional. Wow. Right? When you have a Japanese PlayStation, you cannot play US games. So I remember buying a game. I'm talking about back when we were still using 56K. So this guy, we were emailing back and forth. This guy was like, I can wire transfer him the money. Once he got the confirmation, he would ship it out to me. Or he was like, or you can go to this website and pay me with this digital coin. I remember it's called Bitcoin. I swear to fucking God. I remember it's called Bitcoin. Because from my limited knowledge about technology, I back then, right? Yeah. Everything started with bit.
Yeah, 16-bit, yeah.
So I was like, okay, Bitcoin. I know it was Bitcoin. And I remember it was created by some Japanese dude. I'm talking about 99 and 2000. So the reason we used that coin was to avoid the wire transaction fee. And instead of the money being there after a week, it would take just a couple of days.
Wow.
So I remember buying that coin. I was telling my wife this story. I said, if I can find out that website and log back in, I still have 30-some fucking Bitcoin in that motherfucker.
Wow.
I remember that shit because after I bought that game, I have some leftover coins that I thought I would use in the future later on, buying more games, but I end up not using it. It was like I have some coins, not 100, but maybe 20, 30 coins.
Yeah.
I remember it's called Bitcoin. But so I looked up the information about the history of Bitcoin, right? It says it wasn't there until 2008. So I was like, was it 2008 become popular or 2008 actually become tradable? You see what I'm talking about?
Huh.
But I know for a fact
Yeah.
that without even before I looked up the information, I remember there was a Bitcoin back then I used and it was created by some Japanese.
Yeah, I see like Satoshi Nakamoto.
I used it and I bought a Japanese game for PlayStation to avoid that $80 or $60 wire transaction fee. I swear to God, I had that. And I've been telling people, I was like, dude, I fucking have like 30 some fucking coin. I can't find it anymore. If I know that website, so I started looking up, like my friend was like, why don't you look into your old email address? Maybe you'll find something. The farthest I can go back to was 2005. So anything before
Sorry.
that, I lost track of it. It's crazy.
Damn.
What are you doing, man?
Can you
I just
imagine
remember
actually
this.
have those as Bitcoin?
He's about to check out. I have this Bitcoin right here.
You see it? Oh.
Oh, I was just guessing.
Yeah. I think I bought these from fucking Wish. I have a silver one and a gold one. Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Hey, that's $50,000 right there.
I like that when it says digital, right? I have a hard version of it, Cody. Look at that. Like a gold one and a silver one.
That's crazy. How much it cost you?
Maybe $1. It's from Wish. It's probably $2. $1 for the coin and $1 shipped. I remember I bought this a long time ago. It's pretty funny. Like, oh, look at this. Maybe I can sell it online. People think it's like fucking worth $20. Dumbass. I have an Obama coin too. I don't know what.
It might worth some money like fucking 20 years later.
What, the Obama thing?
All of them.
Yeah, these are pretty cool. I like hot stuff, like physical stuff. Fucking Bitcoin. Look at this. Who the fuck?
Why did you?
Yeah.
Why did you buy it?
Oh, I thought it looks cool because like in the back of it, it looks like a digital board. Let me see if it can focus.
I actually yesterday I was looking in eBay. I was gonna buy those coins.
Oh, you were buying these?
I didn't buy it though. I was like, man, if I'm gonna spend like $15 on this coin, might as well put it in those coins and make some money.
15? No, these were cheap. This is from
I don't
Wish.
remember how much. I was just thinking in my head. I'm like, if I had $15 to buy this shit, might as well just buy those coins.
They might
you
be
know,
expensive
and make some money.
now, like I'm from AliExpress or something, but no, these are cheap when I bought them. Yeah. I still like. I remember I had seen them.
This shirt, dude, this shirt.
Yeah.
About a couple episodes ago, remember I talked to you guys, told you guys about that Abercrombie shirt.
Yep.
So a friend of mine who watched our show, right?
Yeah.
He heard me mention about this, that too long can make it white.
Yeah. Too long can make it right.
No, he actually said it in the back. Can you see it?
Oh my god.
Too long can make it white. Yeah. So he went up. He looked for it. A friend of mine who watched our show actually found it for me.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And I asked him how much you paid for it. He was like, "Oh, you don't want to know."
Oh.
Okay, this was maybe $30 when it came out.
You know what? My wife could probably make that if I find that design.
Dude, you're gonna get sued by Abercrombie.
Well, I'm not gonna make that one. I would probably put my name on it, instead of
Two lambs cannot make it white.
Well, I would use my last name.
Too chew.
Yeah. What are you gonna chew? Like, chew it up. Like we always tell our boys to
train. Train.
Like
ride the choo train. Get through coin.
My wife is always telling my boys to eat the food. Like, chew your food. Chew it up, right?
Bro,
chew it up.
I just got you a slogan. Yeah. If you ever make your coin, either ride the choo train, get the true coin.
Ride the choo train. Choo choo.
Ride choo choo.
It sounds like it could be
cool.
a very sexual thing when my boys get older. Hey, ladies, you want to ride this choo-choo train?
Oh damn.
I do that a lot
What
around
kind
my
what kind
boys.
of parenting are we give what kind of parenting advice are we giving him right
I do that daily. I think one time my oldest one like I think my one time like my wife give me these looks, right, and then my oldest son is like, "Daddy, did you just make an adult joke?"
now?
I'm like, how the hell does he want to know what an adult joke is?
Do you guys well not Cody but Lindsay do you use slang I mean do you use curse words in front of your kids?
Not a lot. Like it depends on how upset I am that I would.
Do you curse them out when they fucked up?
No, I know. I never cuss them out.
Oh damn.
I get
I'm a bad
upset, but I don't
parent.
cuss them out. I'm starting
My
Chinese
wife
though.
got mad at me. I do that not frequent, but when I'm really mad.
My wife
So
does.
my wife was like, you're not supposed to use that kind of language in front of our kids. I was like, honey, I know every single curse word when I was 8 years old.
Yeah, I did too. Even the English ones, yeah. Well, except for
you know,
motherfucker, like just the fuck
thing,
one.
thing is, the more you restrict, the more they try to hide it from you.
Yeah.
I was like, I want them to feel that this house is
It's
where
safe, yeah.
they can say anything, and this is a place that they can fuck up. They will get yelled at, but they will learn here, this place, without getting in serious trouble.
Yeah.
I say I know every single curse word, not in English, but in Chinese. When I was very young, you know, I know about smoking, I know about drinking, I know about all this stuff. Just because they pretend, I pretend I was a really good kid when I was 8, 9 years old, don't mean that I don't know any of this.
Yeah.
I know in a way that what taught me was I learned to lie to my parents.
That sounds so terrible. I learned to
It
lie to my
is,
parents.
so I told my kid I was like, if you ever smoke, I'll let you smoke. You're gonna smoke cigar.
Oh, okay.
That's it. You're not gonna smoke anything else.
No.
Because I start telling them smoking weed is low class. Smoking cigarette is for the bums do that.
Yeah, don't smoke cigarettes. That's
Yeah, if
funny.
you want to be cool, smoke cigars. Because I'm a smoker. I'm a cigar smoker. Of course,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna do that. Don't mind me. Don't mind.
I never knew like is cigars not as bad as cigarettes?
Uh, I won't say it's better or worse. It's different method of consumption. Uh, cigarette you actually inhale into your body,
Okay.
and cigarette is not pure chemical. I mean pure tobacco. It also have chemicals.
Okay.
All right, and they create addiction.
Oh, okay. Like
You know,
okay.
uh, cigar, your nicotine of each cigar is a lot higher than a cigarette,
But
but you don't inhale.
huh.
You don't inhale it into you will consume nicotine, right? In a way, yeah, you can say it's addiction, but you don't inhale to your body. So to me, it's like you putting medicine on your skin.
Huh.
I took my mentality is if it doesn't go inside my body, the damage is very limited.
So what you make you guys smoke cigarettes in the first place? Both you and Cody.
They call this smoke,
Yeah, Cody smoke.
Cody. What the hell?
I
What
thought he
the
smoked with you
hell?
guys. Cody's.
I only smoke for fun. I never got
Oh
addicted to it.
yeah.
I just smoke for fun.
Yeah.
I used to think Cody wastes my cigarette, but I still give it to him anyways. You just go.
I think out of
Oh
five
yeah,
of us, just me
Cody
and
smoke.
Alan didn't smoke. You three smoke.
Me, Lewis, and Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cody kind of like tough,
Yeah.
and he I don't
Yeah.
think he inhaled. He probably inhaled a few times because we made him.
Because we made him peer pressure.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
peer
so.
pressure. Yeah. No, I quit like 2012,
Was it?
2013.
Wow, 2012. That's kind of recent. Well, almost 10 years ago. But yeah.
Yeah, I cold turkey that shit too. I I tried to quit for so many times and never success. But how I quit it, right? It's funny. I never tell this story. I don't think I ever tell you guys.
No.
So it was I think it was 2012 Christmas Eve.
Okay.
I was in Kansas City and I was drinking with a friend and his girlfriend, now wife. She told me how she quit cigarette, and the method of her quit, like her method of quitting cigarette was she hypnotized, like those people that actually hypnotize you
Yeah.
and tell you, oh, you don't like cigarette, blah 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 blah. I was like, wow, really? That shit really works? She was like, yeah, and ever since she has not smoked a cigarette. So in the conversation, I was like, so what is hypnotizing? How does it work? So this is her explanation. She goes, well, basically, you know how sometimes you get so drunk, you don't remember how you get home, but you went home anyways. Or sometimes you remember getting home, you slept in the couch, you passed out on the couch, but you woke up on your in your bed.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah. She was like, so that's when you were operating. Your body was operating in your subconscious.
Whoa.
It's like your computer running in safe mode.
Wow.
So anything you do there will make it permanent. And hypnotizing is they bring you to that stage, right?
Yeah.
And the guys who hypnotize you will tell you how much you don't like cigarettes. So when you wake up, automatically you just kind of like, whoa, I fucking hate cigarettes. So so this is the funny part. I no, that was not Christmas Eve. It was maybe a few days before Christmas.
Okay.
I got so fucking drunk that night. I got home. No. Sorry. The next day, I told my wife about the story and how my friend's wife, girlfriend, quit smoking. Blah 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 blah. She was like, whatever. So Christmas Eve, I got so fucked up. I'm talking about I didn't remember how. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I have to mention it here, but I don't remember how I got home that night, right? And basically same thing. I woke up on my bed, but I remember all I remember was getting out of my car and then everything's just blanked out like Tintin. Okay, I fucking lost all my memory. And then the next thing was I woke up in the morning in my bed, right? So by then it was snowing really bad outside. I remember it was like fucking 10, 15 inches of snow.
Yeah.
I went out to the patio. I live on the second floor of an apartment. I went out to the patio. I lit a cigarette and I took a couple puffs. I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't even like this. I remember I was telling myself, I don't even like this. So I threw it away. I flipped that shit off and then went back inside the house. I ripped every single cigarette in the pack. It was a brand new pack too, I remember. I ripped everything, destroyed them all, threw it in the trash can, and that was it. I have not smoked a cigarette since.
Wow.
No craving. So I was like, after a few days later, I asked my wife, did you hypnotize me? Maybe right? Maybe she caught me in the
Mm.
stage where I was just kind of like a zombie.
I
And I
believe you're
walked
just
back
a
to my room.
stronger person. Like when people tell you that story, like or some people like, oh, I can't. It's too addicted. I believe some individuals, their mind is not as strong as some people.
I don't have a strong mind. I try to quit for maybe at least, if not 10 to 8 times.
Wow.
Until that one time, after I told my wife how my wife back then girlfriend now wife how she quit smoking, and then like few days later I went into that same stage, and then the next day I just fucking hate cigarette.
Hmm.
I think my wife hypnotized me,
You think so? You didn't
but
hypnotize
but
yourself?
but
Maybe
she
they
denied it,
hypnotized you
right?
when you were drunk. That's why you didn't
That's what
remember it.
that's what I'm saying. Like I was in that subconscious stage, and then she was like, oh, "You hate cigarettes, you don't want to do that, do you?" But the thing was though, this is her explanation. She was like, I, if if I caught you in that stage, I will tell you every single penny you have in your pocket is mine.
That's very
Why would I
generous.
Yeah.
tell you to quit cigarettes?
Yeah, stupid. Where's my wish?
Dude, where's my fucking money? Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, I literally quit like that. Like that morning, I just dumped everything, and since I have not smoked a cigarette.
Wow.
I mean, I did try to, but I was so afraid to inhale. Like I didn't want to go through that process again.
Get addicted.
Yeah. And that's how I picked up cigar, because I don't inhale. Which I should have stayed with cigarette because it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
A
More
lot, man.
dangerous. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to end it here. I know next
Yeah.
week Cody can't make it, so I'll see you guys 2 weeks from now. All right?
Okay.
All right, out. Bye.
Well,
Thank you for tuning in on this episode of FCP. If you like what we talk about, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts by commenting below and let us know. See you guys on the next one.
看什么看？没见过这么帅的老大。